Again, we're back here. Another pair of 3 litters. The bigger gilt in here is going to be 3-2. The smaller gilt's going to be 3-1. And we'll let these guys talk about them. I really think this is almost a mirror image, a pair of them, if you will. As far as right now, they're still solid white. One's just bigger, one's just smaller. They're tricked out. No pain, no gain. And again, I guess if you're watching the preview, I don't want to sound repetitive, but if you're just watching the video, individual link on Show Pig, their mom wins summer type there in 18 and is responsible for my brother's gilt there in Ohio that wins everything in 19, the champion at O'Reilly in 20, the reserve supreme there at NJSS this summer, dictator at Olson's, and we can go on. And I guess either text me or just go back earlier in the preview or watch the first 3 litter there on the other preview if you want the full description.
I think we'll start with 3-1 there, the kind of smaller gilt that Abby's got. And that one gets me pretty excited. You know, I think just the muscle pattern and the boldness that she brings to the table, but still being neat up front and maybe not neat like a lady necessarily, but just mean looking. I mean, her jawline is good and her back shape is awesome. Her ear set is very good. It's crazy we talk about ear set and hogs, but man, that's some real stuff right there. I think that one, just in terms of how her head is attached to her blade, is very cool, and then the look that she provides up front, and with that she matches it with a really stout package that's ultra burly but still green, and when you read her lower skeleton, exactly where it needs to be in terms of squareness of hock and design in her knee and chest. I like that little gilt an awful lot. And that's not to take anything away from the bigger gilt, because I think that one, just in terms of outline and pattern from the side, is ultra good. And you know, this is, in my mind, a dual-purpose gilt here, guys. If you're looking for one that you want to go out and win some shows with, I think she fits that mold of just being attractive and stout and big-legged and good-looking and having some more outline and you know, more length of body. But also, if you want to take one home and put her in a keeper pin, you know, the pure influence deal and having tricked out in the pedigree, I mean, this gilt has an awful lot of value, I think, from that perspective as well, too, because her joints are right, her legs are correct, and her feet are right, and her build is so good, and her look is so good. I mean, this one screams sow opportunity for me that you can take back, and if you want to keep making these pure influence deals, you can do that, or if you want to kind of branch off and start with a really good crossbred sow that comes back to an awesome family of Yorkshires, I think that one fits awfully nice in both those settings.
I'll go ahead and stay with the big one there that Abby's on there, that 3-2. That looks like a breeding gilt to me, more so than, not that she can't be a market hog, but if that's the direction I would go if you have the option. And again, we talked about the pure influence bears and she's athletic, and she can get off her hind leg really, really well.
She jumps right up there. Flexibility is not a problem.
She did that right on cue. We practiced that all the time.
Yeah, we set her up and yeah.
But she's got a really feminine kind of a front end. Again, heavy bone but clean jointed, super good underline. We don't talk about that enough in breed dog shows. But again, there also is a pure influenced gilt show at the expo and Summer Spectacular also. And I would anticipate, saying they just did it at Perry also, I would anticipate that to branch out more. But again, this would be a great opportunity here. This one there is just so correct. This may be one of the most correct ones we looked at all night, and she really reaches and goes. She's on the corners, and again, looks very feminine but still stout, and just, again, look at her underline involved with the whole works. Everything is good there, especially for the breeding end of it. The little gilt there that's kind of done some fighting there, she could go either direction. I guess I would like her better as a market hog myself, and probably at a later show, kind of feed her a little lower and slower. And she does have that sharp look out of her front end and that stiff ear, which again is sounds immaterial, but it is very important. We don't, you don't want a level-eared one and try to win a hog show very easy. And but she's really opened up and got a neat head and a really good kind of a front end and bold kind of a center and lots of muscle behind. Still handles it well.
Yep, absolutely, and I fully agree with Jim's comments there. I mean, I think it's jackpot gilts. They both get out and go, and show windows are very long on those. And I would say, I guess, the only thing from the sow line perspective on the 3-1 gilt there, because she is just more moderate and compact right now. And again, first time we've taken that sow line crossbred, but I really don't think it matters. That sow line, I mean, almost every litter, all those sows have always had those moderate, compact, dense ones. Always, a lot of times, man, those are the ones 60 days from now that end up being very, very good. So I think it'd be interesting to see what she does once you get her home for a few weeks. So again, the big gilt was 3-2. The little gilt on your screen's 3-1.